thicker than the East River, larger than the Empire State, with the beast who guard the barbed wire gate is on the job, not my fate. Tired of the wait till the villain brings deliverance from the dire straits, fire at a higher rate. Why debate the liars, flyers scatter by a plate, isolate the wires. Try the straight pliers, if not the vice grips.
Right now,
price save a way to acquire nice
daylight savings.
What a steal
So they
for
say
real on wheels of steel.
they're just trying to confuse us with the time thing. What is time?
A bizarre phenomenon is your armor on. Take your cash, comma, or break your fast Ramadan. Transaxon drama. Come on, Barney. Clack, clack, pardon me. Whack, rap, Carney. He came to feed the children's like Sally Struthers. After that, he's going back to Cali Wisdom. Wilder than the Nile, hold power like the Great Pyramids of Giza, and stay leaning like the Tower of Pisa. Give him something he can feel that's soft and squeeze up. Raw with the pennon on the mic off the heezer. Get shot off that wide-eyed talk. And if he had a pot, he'd still piss on the sidewalk. You can't take the street out the street person, looking for the perfect beat to worsen into heat person. They couldn't spot him on a spot date. Got the only tape that come with a free hot plate. Whoever do get to see me sing with the 3D ring sitting stationary like BB King can see how it really stink. It ain't no front row. Standing room only at the motocross stunt show. The roughest ain't up to snuffleupagus. Me and Subbers like the Brown Smothers brothers. Faster than the 7 Seas, bigger than Mount Kilimanjaro. If they don't know, fill it tomorrow on the horror show. A mental note, return box. Swear to God before he gets a job, he buys. Blessed with a hot flow, tested and got dough. Invested and stressed the best to finesse a opto. As I reminisce, never forgot when I was very broke. Shot the Henny straight, couldn't afford to cop the cherry coke. Or should I say broke with wealth? To know enough to give them just enough to yoke themselves. Plan B before I take the ring and pawn it. The long
another day in paradise. And I can tell you right now, I want to say that I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the experiences I'm experiencing. I'm very grateful that I'm grateful that I was able to do all the work within myself so it could finally leak out into my reality. And yes, there's still, things here and there that need touching up. But one thing I can tell you is that in my mind, in my memories, I'm not where I used to be. And thinking back now, it's like, when I do think back on it, I can't believe I let myself be in that stage, in that, in that hurt, in that resentment, in that just, I can't even put words into this because it's just, it's a grasp, like, so, like they say Moses asked Jesus, or Moses asked God, or Moses asked, why are you letting us suffer down here? Why are you letting us suffer? And I used to think, that's what I used to think too, like, like, why am I suffering? Like, why are you letting me suffer if you love me so much? Like, why? Like, why do you give me what I desire, but it's not what it, And only to realize that my desires of this flesh, like, were holding me back, were keeping me limited to my real potential, to my real power, my real purpose. And, thinking back, like, I wanted an individual in my life. I wanted a substance in my life. Like, that's what I wanted, because that's, it made me feel good. Made my flesh experience of feeling that it, addiction. And, you can get addicted to people. You get addicted to, I believe, places, people, places, and products. Oh, I don't know. But you get addicted to stuff. And it's that feeling it gives you, like getting addicted to exercising, getting addicted to making content, being creative, it has a good and bad, it could be, I don't know if it could be destructive, who knows, like, if it's you know, if you use all your, if you get addicted to creating, could it become a destructive thing? Yeah, possibly, because you're just so addicted to creating. Who knows? But like I was saying, you know, he asked, why are you letting us suffer? And God said, it's too much for you. I can't tell you. You can't comprehend it because you're a human, you know? And I get it. I'm starting to get it. And it's because he loves us so much. He's willing to let us go to see if we'll come back. Like they say, what you love, let go what you love, and if it comes back, it's yours. And as children of God, you may, you know, sometimes wander off because you're not listening. You know, you believe you know it all. Your flesh convinces you that you know it all, that you know everything, that you know what you got to do, like, and you get deceived. You know, when you get comfortable, you're maybe getting deceived, you know, because that's where, you know, you're comfortable there and you don't want to go nowhere else, so you're keeping yourself limited. You're addicted to that comfort. You're addicted to that space, which is, you know, and we have the choice, you know. We put ourselves through suffering. We put our own self. Like right now I'm suffering to find these words to say, but it's because there is no words to say, to comprehend. It is what it is. Life is an experience. Like you can't, you know, predict it in your head, you know, and then go through the motions, and then you're gonna just be stuck like that. But when, you know, things happen out of the blue and you just go with it, like it's an amazing experience, you know. You're experiencing all these amazing things, and you find your purpose. You're just like, wow, like, you know, your purpose ain't just to be wasting away. You know, your purpose is to go out there and give more life to life, you know, like even to those that are dead, come in, you know, relit their candles, relight them. That's what everyone needs. Everyone needs that, you know. And the blunt went out. And that's not even important. See, the spirit is real. This energy is real. They want to keep us in this guilty, shameful, fearful vibe. And okay, they're gonna ask, who's they? If you don't know who they is by now, you must work for them, or they got you way wrapped up. They is the ones that are keeping us oppressed. Anyways, they want to keep us, you know, low frequency. Like, they putting all these fast food joints everywhere. You know, why aren't they planting trees everywhere? Why aren't they planting, you know, like, it's beautiful out here to be at the water. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful out here right now, very serene. I'm sure you're all aware that we're having solar flares. We're getting these channels, these energies. We're getting a lot of channels, a lot of messages, level ups. And it feels great. It was exhausting. Like, I'm not sure if anyone else is experiencing this, but I had a fever. I was having fever rashes, fever blisters, random, and they're going away. But my whole body was just hot. I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, took some rest. Feeling better now. And I had to come out here real quick just to get some fresh air, just to get, you know, I am in my car, which is, it's alright, I guess. But I'm here to deliver this message to you guys. Like, whatever's going on right now, it's because we're leveling up. I know they're testing us, they're testing our patience, they're testing everything. They're testing how much energy you have. And they're very surprised that you have so much energy, trust me. They're so surprised that you still keep a smile. Like, your smile could turn a bad situation to great. And whoa, bless me. Whoa. And you just gotta keep going. Don't let it stop you. And I hope, I'm pretty sure I didn't even say much right now, but I hope somebody, because I know, like, you know, when I was suffering, I was putting myself through that. I put myself in the dark spot. I wasn't letting go of things that weren't meant for me. I was consistently putting myself in a state of vengeance. I wanted vengeance for being hurt, for being, you know, and that was my ego. That was my ego keeping me down, keeping me low, keeping me, you know, in this state of just negativity, because it fed off that. It fed off all my negativity. It fed off my vengeful state. It fed off me, you know, reminiscing on the past and creating probably things that didn't even happen. You know, making situations worse than they already were. And putting me in a spot where I was out of character. I didn't even have patience for myself. I didn't trust in my decisions because of the people that I surrounded myself with, you know. And I kept myself in that circle. Why? It's because I believed it was. I settled. I was addicted to the energy. I was addicted to the lifestyle. And it's real. And although in my heart and my spirit, I knew we weren't, you know, it wasn't aligned. I was very out of my alignment. I kept getting pushed out of my alignment. And when I would pursue getting back into my alignment, I could see all the distractions, all the, you know, obstacles. And the more I fought it, the harder they got. And when I would give in, it seemed so easy. And then just grabbed me, But when I was putting in the work, it just seemed so hard. It was just, at first, you know, it was very difficult because I was changing all my patterns. I was changing all my way of thinking. Instead of wanting revenge, instead of wanting vengeance, I just wanted bliss and peace for myself. I wanted to get out of, you know, the state of, you know, being at war. And because that's what it was. I was at war. So it's like, you know, when you were in a spiritual war, it's just like any other war. You know, here when you go to war, you go do your service, and you know, you see things, you go through experiences that not everyone's gonna go through. And when you come back, yeah, you feel different. You're not the same. You know, your mind's not the same. You see things a little different. You feel things a little different. It's the same thing spiritually. When you go through the spiritual warfare, if you've already been through it, you know, because it's a war. People are getting recruited all the time. But there's people who've been in it for so long who are still standing, and you know, they could tell these stories. They could tell you these things. Like, at times it is very difficult for me to just be at peace because I feel that I'm always at war. Because I have programmed, or I've been programmed to, you know, be ready, be aware, be see all my discernment, all my gifts are activated very heavily right now. And at times, yeah, you know, I do. I call it out, and it catches people off guard because it's not what they want to hear. I'm not here to tell people what they want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And you need to hear that, you know, right now, all these spirits are looking for vessels to you know, to be able to experience what's to be human. And I also believe there's, you know, just some regular civilians in the spiritual world that don't get affected as heavy because they're not supposed to, because they don't have the higher, you know, they're just civilians. But when you're in a higher ranking, I believe you will get attacked. I believe you do, you know. And through it all, you're still able to find your bliss, you know. Like, I'm very peaceful. At times, yes, you know, they poke, and hey, you're gonna do what you do, you know. Like, you're gonna keep flying gracefully. At times, you know, like, they want you to swing back, they want you to attack back. So when you do, you know, when you do strike, you strike hard. And, you know, it's not how they expect you to strike. You strike more silently, you know, with your actions, not your words, not just talking smack, and not even being violent, by showing them peace and grace in your own way. No one says it's gonna be easy. And if it was easy, everybody would do it. So you gotta understand, what is the real easy way out? The real, you know, the easy way out for everyone else is drinking, partying, you know, turning around and not taking accountability. But when you really see what's going on and really see that, you know, we're the ones that have to make these choices now to be able to have a good future for everyone. If we don't see it now for what it is, that you're a problem or you're a solution, that's what it is. You're either a problem or a solution. And right now we need solutions. We already have enough problems. We need more solutions. And that's why they attack. They attack solutions, because they don't want solutions. They just want more problems. And you should take that as an honor. You know, take it as an honor. If you are getting attacked, if you do get attacked, and if, you know, you have no one to talk to about these things, and, you know, you're out here, you know, this world calls gifts of the spirit, you know, conditions, mental conditions, or, you know, don't get me wrong, there people do have mental problems, but they all put it all in one big bottle, you know, like, oh, this is what this is, this is what this is. And it's because some people do have gifts that we cannot not understand. That they have gifts that, you know, you can see things, you can hear things, like, they have patterns on these things. So just know that these things are real. Their discernment is real. That shrug you feel sometimes is real. Like, that's someone telling you, hey, be careful. And, like, right now, I can just tell you that it's a beautiful, peaceful day. And I just want to spread this energy to everyone. And I know it's not what people expect. Like, no one's gonna come down from the skies and, you know, tell us what it is. It's gonna happen inside. It's gonna happen in your dreams. Until I do, you know, open up all my 7 chakras and even hit the 12th dimension and become this beam of light that you all deserve. I come from a very dark spot. Like,